welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction, and today is kind of a bit of a styling analysis video. I've been asked a couple of times recently to do a styling video based off my outfits of the day that I post pretty regularly on Instagram, and if you're not following me there, blah 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 blah, if you're not following me there, you might like to check it out. It's at DaylesAddiction, and I will post there every day. I kind of leave the house basically. I do it for a few reasons. One, I talk about luxury handbags and accessories here, and it feels a little it's something I would like to see from more creators, I guess, is that I'd like to see not just buying them but actually wearing them, carrying them, styling them, whatever you call it. That's what I would like to see. To me, just seeing the handbag be unboxed but not how it's used doesn't really do much for me. It's in a dopamine hit, but it doesn't inspire me. So the reason I watch YouTube is for inspiration. So that's one reason that I post. The second reason, which was kind of occurred after the fact, was that it's nice when I don't really know what to wear to flick back through my Instagram grid and have a look. Sometimes I'll recreate an outfit, sometimes I'll use, the majority of it and just make one twist and it feels like a whole new outfit. So that's really helpful too. And another thing that's great is to find out how often I wear my handbags. And the final reason is that sometimes when I'm contemplating whether or not a handbag will fit into my wardrobe, I simply just Photoshop it onto my outfit of the day pictures, and if I can find more than 5 combos, it's a winner and I'm bringing it home. So for me, it really works. So today I thought I might go through like 10 looks. I'm just going to pick 10 random looks from recently that I think are kind of interesting and talk you through how I put them together. For those of you who are interested in styling things, I will talk to you about some of the adjustments that I make when I put these on and what I'm thinking when I do that. So just a couple of things to kick off with. I am not a model. I'm not of model dimensions. I won't be telling you my sizing and all that jazz, other than I'm a curvy girl. I'm an hourglass figure. So on that basis, I'm pretty regular height. I've got quite a high waist. And so from that perspective, I dress for my shape. Now you can take some of these looks or tips and tricks for yourself. I'll talk you through why I've paired things together and what I think they do for my shape or silhouette. And that may or may not work for you, but you could, draw some inspiration from it. Hopefully all of that made sense. So let's go from most recent and we'll work back. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is City Safari, I have called it. And I'll just move over to the side here so that you can see the mod shot why I'm talking about it. So in this particular look, I put it out the night before. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I do not spend a lot of time on it, I must say, so I can't tell you that I thought it through particularly well. All I knew was that I wanted to wear a 3-piece. So it's a bit difficult for me here in a subtropical climate to put outfits together that meet my climate requirements with the number of pieces that I want to create an actual outfit, not just putting on a top and pants. So let's start from the top. So this is a lovely bone colored linen blazer. You will see that underneath I'm wearing kind of a tuxedo style animal print shirt. Now that shirt is quite sheer. It's a really light shirt, and the combination of those two layers together is perfect for our spring weather here. The shirt has long sleeves. What I like to do, and I've just ordered some more, is I use these sleeve keepers or sleeve garters, and they're kind of elastic. And I pull my blazer sleeve up first, like I'll try with this shirt here, and then I put the sleeve keeper on, and then I fold the fabric over it. That gives you a bit more of a scrunched kind of relaxed undone vibe, and my vibe is all about being a little bit undone. I also like in the warmer weather to have more skin exposed. Then I was able to fold the cuff of the sleeve up over the top of the blazer and add that pop of interest on the sleeve. So these are the styling tips. This is not just putting a shirt, a blazer, what have you. So that's why I'm explaining those. Now they're quite tonal. The shirt is quite warm. I do struggle with making it work for my complexion. But I find that if I dress tonally, it works best. The pants are a cropped cord pant, so a very fine corduroy. I will not wear a white cotton pant. There is no way in this world I would get away with wearing a white cotton pant. I just think texturally, and if you've got, some lumps and bumps, they do not do you any favors. So this thin corduroy is perfect because it adds a little bit of volume to the fabric, but they sit really nicely and they're super soft and comfy as well with that cropped leg, which I've spoken about before. Having a bit of an exposed ankle, if you're on the curvy side, brings the eye to the smallest part of your leg. I also do it because I just find it's a much more flattering length. You'll find most of my pants are cropped. My jeans, pants, everything. And then on the foot, I've gone with a neutral, but something a little bit unexpected with my Jimmy Choo tattoo collaboration pumps, which were with John Paul Galliano. And that's kind of taken a corporate look from very, demure to a bit edgy. Teamed with my Salvatore Ferragamo soft bag in the medium size, you can see that all of those kind of earthy neutral tones work together, but there's lots of different little dimensions. The shape of the bag is unique. The tattoos on the shoes are unexpected, the print, and then those nice neutral finer weaves. So what does this do? The tonal length of this outfit, meaning that the blazer and the pants give me a taller look. Having a nude shoe obviously always elongates the leg. Then I've left the shirt untucked, which creates a long line as well. So those are some little bits and pieces, and the hair obviously. Now there's a trick with hair. Apparently if you've got like rounded shapes on your clothing, you should emulate those with your hair. So today I've just got my hair blow dried, but having the wave in my hair matches the wave in the shirt. Now you might think this is a bit too much, but honestly it makes such a difference. If I am wearing any kind of textured sweater and I have straight hair, I just feel off. In fact, I feel a little bit off today. I can get away with it because this shirt has got like little squares on it, little postage stamps. However, matching your hair to the texture or prints on your clothes, game changing. So the next look. This is very unusual for me to wear a bag as a pop of colour. But on this particular day, I went, what the hell? So again, you'll see my recipe for an outfit. I have on a blazer. It's a linen blazer and it has a floral print. This is Camilla. I love this blazer. I have the matching pants as well, but it just brings such a unique vibe for a work look. I've matched that with the black cami underneath. So I've kept the top all quite uniform and just so the flowers pop off the jacket. The pants are a waxed burgundy cropped jean from a few years back, but they pick up on the colours in the jacket. And then obviously I've gone with the Fendi Calibri pumps in the burgundy and pink as well, which brings everything together. Now I could have gone for a pink bag for this outfit and it would have looked all matchy-matchy and beautiful. Well, what would be the fun in that? That is not done but undone. So I was spying the Birkin. I hadn't worn her for a while, so I threw in my Birkin in the Vert Comics for a big pop, and boy, it did the job. Some people won't like this. A lot of people dress with their bags as a pop of colour. I don't have anything against it. It's just not my preferred option. I prefer it to be cohesive with the outfit. But on this occasion, live and let live, I say. Okay, I should hurry up. We're only on to number 3 and I'm 10 minutes in. Next, we have an unexpected spring pop of colour. So you can see here, I've again followed my outfit formula, but in a slightly different way. I've gone for lime green, so I've kept the blazer and the cami underneath tonally relevant, which, given that it's such a loud pop, if I'd have paired that back with like a nude colour underneath, it would have been all about the blazer. And for me, that's the same as having a handbag as a pop of colour. I don't necessarily want one piece to stand out. I want everything to be cohesive and interesting. These pants are in a very nude colour. You would not expect those to be paired with lime green. So that's the kind of unexpected twist with the paper bag tie top. Again, they have a slightly cropped length, and I thought, why not put some fun sandals on? So these are my new Missoni mules, the Paula mules, and they just kind of tied that fun pop from the blazer and the top in with the shoes. And then for bag, I was like, look at the legs on those pants. I think I want a bag that kind of has that same shape. And so I pulled my Fendi Peekaboo in the large size. Again, I've added pink in. Some might say, oh, that's another color dimension, stick with 3, which is typically the rule. But you got to break rules, right? That's why they're there. So bringing in that olive green primarily, if I'd have had the bag done up, probably would have been a little bit more cohesive, but I think the cheeky pink pop kind of goes with the rest of the outfit. What do you think? Now I'm going to skip a few and go to a couple of different types of looks. All right, the next look was an evening cocktail event. It was a work event, but a bit of fun. So it was a celebration, and I thought, how can I do something that's a bit fun and cocktail without going to the typical nice dress, shoes and a handbag kind of situation? And given that it's work as well, I thought that I would try and add some sparkle with corporate. And so what I've pulled together here is a beautiful woolen plaid grey jacket. This is a part of a suit and I wear it quite often. I wear it as separate. It's the beauty of buying a really great suit, and my days of wearing this one are probably over for this season now because we're starting to get too warm for it, is that you can wear it in a multiplicity of ways. I've then gone tonal and I've added my sequin kind of midi length skirt, which I purchased I think last year from Sportscraft here in Australia, a metallic silver like t-shirt top, so that I had this nice tonal line through the center of the blazer, and then kept going with the metallics. Now I did try other shoes and they did not work, so keeping the metallic kind of sparkly tone, I added my Laurent Stacard sandals in this beautiful pink pop and kept the bag the same as well. Just did the hair up and some dangly earrings, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. A super comfortable but chic look for a cocktail event for work. I loved it. You guys loved it, according to Instagram. So yeah, that one, again, I didn't even try it all on before I packed it in my suitcase. I literally just went, this will work, because again, it follows that kind of formula that I'm talking about. Let's go to a couple of casual looks for you. All right, this blue look that I went shopping in Ferragamo in. So a pair of blue cropped jeans with a distressed hem, a little bit undone, together with this oversized blue blouse. Now, I purchased this and I really didn't know how to style it, to be honest, because it's quite oversized. But then I found doing a little front tuck accentuated the pleats at the front of the shirt and gave it a whole new shape, because I was trying to like roll up the cuffs and do a kind of half tuck and it wasn't working. But having the sleeves oversized and full length but with just the front tucked in gave it a lovely shape. Then I've worn just an Iran sandal in that beautiful linen raffia look. And I've carried my hug bag, my soft bag from Ferragamo, which also has the matching kind of pleat detail as a clutch. And it just shifted up the whole look of the outfit. So there's mirroring components, but also a bit different. Now, if I'd have had my hair down with that outfit, it would have been way too much and I would have been constantly like moving my hair around all day. So getting my hair up and out of my face with a pair of fun sunglasses completed the look. Moving on to using print. Now, a lot of you talk to me about print and how to wear print, because I love me some print. So this is a look that probably you might think is a little bold for work, but works for me. So I've got a leopard print palazzo pant here, which is a full length pant with a wide leg, and you can just see my Fendi Colibri pumps sticking out of the end, which is a beautiful contrast. I've matched in with the pumps a little like purpley knit cami, which is a really nice draw tie together, and that bone linen blazer again with the sleeve keepers on. You can see them because I've got my hand up to my hair, has tied in nicely with the background of the leopard print. And then again, just throwing on that soft bag crossbody makes it look really nice and casual. So this is a look that is pretty, you know, typical of something that I would wear. And you can also see it with this work look, again with the floral blazer, but with the white cord pants and purple shoes. So it's a look that I kind of repeat over and over, just in different combinations. Now if we're going pretty basic, just with jeans and a top, jeans and a nice top, you can see again my jeans with this beautiful Zimmermann blouse, and adding in the lovely Louis Vuitton Capucine picnic bag to add texture. There's texture in the shoe as well, but I have to add in some texture. I could have probably worn my purple peekaboo, my violet peekaboo, but I needed a textural element this outfit, so you can see that's why I've chosen that. And you can see that repeated here again with jeans, black cami, white linen blazer, and I've got my Fendi First in the python. I needed to bring texture into this outfit, and also a cheeky little Missoni mule just for fun. I'll do a couple more just because I'm having fun. If you're bored, you've probably already clicked away. This look here is the leopard print asymmetrical skirt. So this is going back a month or so when the weather was a bit cooler, paired with some knee-high suede boots, a black cami with a black blazer, and then a contrast animal print Louis Vuitton stole. Now, a lot of people probably wouldn't put those two together, but they actually look really interesting and take something that's really neutral and could otherwise be quite boring into something quite interesting. Obviously pairing that with the monogram luggage set because I was off to present at a conference. Yeah, I thought you can't have too much pattern. Another outfit that I love is these beautiful pink joggers by Tibby New York. I often wear these to work paired with my Fendi Colibri pumps. I've got a kind of emerald green blazer on here, and I've probably got a black cami on underneath the Hermes shawl, and I'm rocking my Louis Vuitton Neverfull for some reason here, and I think it's a vibe. If we look at tonal outfits, this one was pretty popular when I revealed my scarf, all blue, blues and greens. So again, the jeans with a blue silk cami. This one is a lily silk with Mel and Melbourne collaboration with a blue linen blazer. My Dior shawl in this gorgeous kind of seafoam green with my Hermes Kelly in blue lin, and my Fendi Colibri lights in the gorgeous kind of minty green color. So again, you can do a tonal look and make it really interesting by just adding different types of tones of color, different textures, and yeah, keeping it in the one kind of area of the color wheel. And then we might finish with this one, which is a different look again. Jeans with my Roger Vivier Ranger boots. Then I've added, I think I've got underneath that a long sleeve kind of teal thermal scoop neck tee with the plaid jacket that we took to the cocktail event, the Hermes shawl, and my Kelly worn crossbody with a strap from another brand. And just changing up the dimensions of that outfit and the shapes really gave it an edgy kind of streetwear look that you probably wouldn't associate with the Kelly in that particular way. So I really quite liked that outfit too. So I'm going to stop there and just say, look, that's what works for me. I like colour, I like print, I like layers, and I like texture. And I think having this bank of looks in my Instagram grid is really helpful for me putting an outfit together. Today I look relatively plain compared to all of those pictures that I have just showed you, but It's Sunday and I'm filming YouTube, and you know, I don't have to fake it because you already know what I do day to day. So it's all there on the Instagrams. What was your favorite look? Do you have any questions about how I put outfits together or styling? If you do, pop them in the comment section down below. I'll either answer you in the comments or we might do a follow-up video. We'll see how this one goes. But thanks for your questions. I hope that's given you some answers about how I pull things together, how I create shapes and styles, how I mix colours and different kind of prints to get unique looks. Summer's coming. It's always tricky to pull together unique looks in summer for me because coolness is key. So I have actually purchased a few skirts. I'm on the lookout for some more because I'd really like to start using skirts as a replacement for pants. I've also bought some Bermuda shorts so I can do like shorts and blazers combos because I love the idea of still being able to have 3 pieces in my core look. So if you're interested in following me, please consider following me over on Instagram and here on YouTube's by simply subscribing by hitting the button below and the bell notification. And also, come back. I'd love to see you back for more. Typically, I'm unboxing, reviewing, or having an opinion about all things luxury. So I'd love to see you join me back here for the next one. Hope you've enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you have, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Ciao for now.